Thank y'all so much for helping me with this. I'm so glad that you could join me because I want it to be kind of a relaxed situation. And I wanted to bring you and everybody else at Freedom into the loop of something that's going on in my life, that has been going on. So a few weeks ago, I had to have this bump removed from the top of my head. And so I went to the dermatologist, obviously. Have y'all ever been to the dermatologist?
Yeah.
Probably. Some of you have some. So, and they were like, do not worry about this. So they took it off and I thought, okay, I'm not gonna worry about this. But you may have noticed that I wore hats several days in a row. And it's because I had to have this glop of Vaseline on the top of my head just from where they removed that. And it was kind of weird looking. So anyway, I got the results back from the biopsy.
What is biopsy?
So a biopsy is when like there was a little bump here and they deadened the skin so I couldn't feel it, and then they scraped it off. So like you could get a biopsy of tissue in your arm for some reason. They just take a little snip and test that to see what it is. And the good news is it's not melanoma. Like that is the worst kind of skin cancer that you can have.
What is melanoma?
Melanoma is the type of skin cancer that actually can spread into other organs of your body. And that's when it can be really scary and dangerous. So I don't have that. Yay.
That is good.
I'm so afraid for you. Like, when is this happening?
Next Wednesday, so a week from tomorrow, I'll go in for the procedure. And that's why I want to get my hair cut before then.
How long will you be gone?
I think it's just a day. I'm gonna have to see how I'll have to see how I'm doing before I come back to school, but hopefully just a day.
So how did this happen?
Well, I do know this. It's caused by sun damage. So this is my message to all of you. Probably happened when I was your age or younger, and or it could have happened after that because I lifeguarded for a lot of years, like through high school and college, and I didn't always wear a hat. I mean, I put sunscreen on, but I never put sunscreen up here, like where my hair's parted. And I remember my head getting sunburned sometimes, but they told me that it's straight up due to sun damage. So, you know, if there's anything that happens to me that might be a struggle for me, because I'm not gonna lie, this is a struggle for me, but I want to turn it around and help you, you know, and teach you about it. So take care of that beautiful skin.
Thank you for being our principal and sharing this with us. It's really important to me because my mom always tells me to take care of my skin and wear sunblock. And sometimes I don't listen to her, but now I will to remember.
Listen to your mom. Protect that beautiful skin. Yeah. I'm not, you know, worried about it. They told me not to, but there's some things that are about to happen that I'm going to look very different. And so sometimes, you know how it's easier to just tell people what's going on instead of everybody going, oh my gosh, what's going on? So first thing I'm gonna have to do is get my hair cut really short. And so that might, you know, make my life a lot easier. Who knows? So I'm gonna get my hair cut really short on Thursday. And then next Wednesday, I go in for a procedure where they're gonna have to shave part of the top of my head. So that's the part that has me a little, you know, because I don't know. I don't know how much hair they're gonna have to shave off the top, because what they'll do, it's called a Mohs surgery, M-O-H-S, Mohs surgery. But what they want to do is make sure they got all of those squamous cells off of my skin. And so they take some skin away, and then they go back in the lab and they check it in under a microscope. And then they come back and they decide if they have to take a little bit more or a little bit more. So this is something that people have done often. And honestly, if this was like happening on my leg, I probably wouldn't even tell anybody. But because I don't know what is about to happen, I just want everybody to know so we can learn through this together, and then I won't feel as weird either, because I will probably be wearing a hat a lot. And I don't know, I'll probably come back to school with a bandage on top of my head, but maybe be able to wear a hat over that. But you know, anytime if you've ever had something like this going on, or you know, something you're in your family that's weird, you know, it just feels good if you know that everybody's on board with you, because I feel very awkward. Actually, I have to confess, I feel very awkward, and I just wanted to share that with y'all.
This makes me think, like, there could be a kid who has something wrong with him and his physical appearances are different than people would.
Yeah, you know, I know what you're talking about. Have y'all ever had like a friend who had something going on with them? In fact, we've had kids here who have gone through cancer and all their hair fell out. You know, and sometimes other kids will make fun of them, and it's really not that they mean that, but they just don't know what to say. Does that make sense, Shaden?
Yeah.
So, you know, and I'll be honest with you, I can speak for adults. It's not just you. I know this season of your life is it's a unique season. You're changing from little kid mode to your teenage mode, which will become your adult mode, you know, and it's an awkward time. We've all been there, but you might forget too that even adults get their feelings hurt. And like, nobody wants to be different, you know, but then when you're close to someone who's going through it, it makes it a little more like, whew, personal.
Yeah, and I feel like if somebody had like a thing and we didn't know what it was, like our first thought would be to like make fun of people, and we don't stop to think about like what they've gone through or like what they have.
Well, and then that's kind of exactly why I wanted to just share this, because I see a lot of people during the day, you know, and if all of a sudden, first of all, I'm going to be coming back to school Friday with very short hair, and then the next week a bandage on my head. So now you know what's going on.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, we'll be thinking about you the whole time.
Yeah, we'll keep you in our prayers.
Thank you. So I think that this is the best way to teach, you know, people about empathy, teenagers about empathy, and how, you know, what that looks like. It's like we can't all get together and go, okay, let's practice our empathy lessons. You know, you have to like experience something. So I just feel very powerful that in my position that I can get the attention of people because of my position. I mean, it goes with the position, but I want to use that for the positive to help y'all manipulate and manage life, because this is real. This is not some like, if you do this, if you do everything just right like you think you are, everything's going to work out 100% of the time, because it just doesn't. So we have to, that whole united in kindness, it's about unity. Whether we agree or not, we can still have empathy and show kindness to each other. We need each other.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with that. We need each other in times where it's hard.
Yeah.
And I mean, everyone at some point goes through it.
We also need each other to be funny and silly and laugh too, because that's the balance of all this, right? Yeah, for real. Because then when I'm better and it's over, then we can all go, hey, Miss Nolan, remember when you had a big bald spot on the top of your head? You know? Yeah. If your teachers show up wearing hats, it's because
They're supporting you.
yeah, they're supporting me. That's what it is. They're supporting me.
We should do like a day where everyone wears a hat to support Miss Nolan.
I'll end up wearing a hat for like the rest of the week.
One day this week we should all wear a hat to support Miss Nolan.
Well, what would be a good day for that?
Well, maybe the day she comes back.
Yeah, the day after.
Yeah.
That would be next Thursday.
Yeah, next
Yeah,
Thursday.
Okay, next
Everyone
Thursday.
next Thursday wear a hat.
The 16th, February 16th.
Next Thursday, I'm wearing a hat.
Yep. Clear your schedules, wear a hat.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Can I give you a hug?
Yes.
You're a great principal.
Thank you. I have the best students. That's why.
Thank you.